Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title, I am testing out new makeup, and I need to be specific and say new makeup to me, okay? I know that items I'm going to use in this video are not technically new on the market, but I've never used them before, so it's new to me. And just so we can get into this, let's just get y'all know what So I'm actually not going to use eyeshadow in this video because, to be completely honest, I'm filming a holiday look tomorrow and I don't want to wash my brushes tonight so I can use them. I'm just gonna be completely honest. So I'm going to skip eyeshadow and just move straight to a primer. Now this is a brand I had never heard of before. I want to say like 2 weeks ago is when I first, knew it existed, and apparently it is not a new brand at all. It is called Palladio, and this is their Rice Primer, Mattifying, and Perfecting. I should probably also point out that I have just outlined my brows, and I am going to finish them later on in the video. In another video where I did this, someone said, "You didn't fill in your eyebrows, that looks weird," and I was just like, did you make it to the end of the video, sis? I clearly filled in my brows. So I guess I should say that early on that I'm going to go back to my brows. Now I'm really excited because Clarisonic sent me their Mia 2 device and the foundation brush head that a lot of people have been using in their videos. I saw Jackie Aina using it, Thomas Halbert. So I'm really excited to use the foundation brush head in this video. You can buy the foundation brush. I want to keep saying foundation hunt. Clearly I've done too many of them. You can buy the foundation brush head separately and use it with any Clarisonic device that you have, and I believe it's somewhere around $30 something. The price will appear on the screen, and it really will appear on the screen. I realize I've been saying that lately and nothing appears, but really I will put the price of the brush head separately on the screen. But I'm actually, in total more excited to use this Clarisonic as a skincare device because my skin's been going through it since Foundation Hunt Week. I'm pretty sure you can see it, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna go through it after this video today because I'm using the Huda Beauty Foundation for foundation today. This is not your first video. You understand the story behind getting this correct shade and what happened in the original video that I did on this foundation. This is the shade Chocolate Truffle 540G. I went through all of that, and I'm pretty sure this foundation breaks me out. I mean, I saw it the day after I had first worn this foundation, but as I mentioned before, the LA Colors foundation that I had tested out that week also broke me out, so I wasn't sure if it was still some breakouts from that foundation or if no, like really this Huda foundation is breaking me out as well. So I'm gonna try it today and now we'll really know whether or not it's this foundation that also broke me out then. So I'm just gonna get moving on foundation here and stop talking. Okay, so I do think it blends out really nicely, especially since one of the complaints I had in the original Huda foundation video is that I don't like how it blends. I still, even with the brush that does make it blend better, I still don't really like how it blends out. I've tested out one of these, rotating brushes before, and I feel like it's pretty much the same, where it's a nice luxury to have, and I'm not even saying luxury because of the price. When you put the whole Clarisonic and the foundation brush head together, I mean luxury more is just like if you have the luxury of having time to get ready when you're doing your makeup. I think things like these are helpful because they do usually blend out your makeup better, but if you're in a rush, I'm not seeing it here where I'm gonna pull this out and just kind of let it work its magic on my face. So if I have time, would I use it? Yes, but like I said, I'm more excited to use it as a skincare tool. I'm feeling like this shade, which is the second to last one, is a tad bit too yellow for your girl, but let's just see how the whole look comes together. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer in Pot de Creme. Okay, and to set my under eye, I'm gonna use this Pixi by Petra Quick Fix Powder. This is translucent. If I can open it. Oh, just pull it shame. Slightly confused by the packaging of this powder. This is, you know, what the inside of it looks like, and it has this that's attached to it. So I'm just thinking, there was something inside this little, you know, puff here. So I'm thinking, do you put it back in and then the powder will just come out like that? Oh, I mean, it didn't come out a lot, but if I pat it, some powder is coming out of this little, I wouldn't use it like that, but you do have the option of doing that if you don't want to stick your sponge into the hole that's in it. Now let me just take this off. We'll have to see, but that powder, you know, take a flash test later on. I don't have a new all over setting powder to use. No, I do not. So I'm just going to use good old Laura Mercier. I don't have a new contour to use either, but instead of using the black radiance that I use in just about every video, I'm gonna use this BH contour palette and that shade right there. So I am late to the party, but I have never used an Ofra highlighter before. I'm pretty sure I've never used an Ofra highlighter before, although Beverly Hills is coming to mind, but I'm not sure if it's coming to mind because I've used it or because I just know I own it. So I'm gonna use this Ofra and Nikki Tutorials collab Blind the Haters highlighter. Alrighty then, well, it was named correctly. They're blinding someone with this. Jesus. Oh, that's a lot of highlighter. So for lipstick, I'm going to outline my lips using this Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Harlem. The formula is not new to me, but the shade is. And then for the rest of my lip, I'm gonna use this NYX Liquid Suede. I do believe I've tested out this formula before. I've tried a lot from NYX, so I don't remember, but this is the shade Vintage. To fill in my brows, I'm going to use this Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I mean, I really feel like I don't have to say it again, but I'm going to say it again how much I dislike brow pencils that are made like that. But for lashes, I'm going to use these Charlie K Cosmetics in the style Russian Dawn. They probably could have used a little trimming, but we're at the just roll with it stage here. The last thing I'm going to use, which is actually probably the only other thing that's actually relatively new to the market, it is the Too Faced Mattifying Setting Spray. I've heard a lot about this. People said it leaves white dots on your face. Let's hope for the best here. It says shake me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, certainly part of their peach collection there. Smells just like it. And I'm not seeing any white dots left on my face. I think you just have to shake really, really hard before you start using it. So it is now 1:24. I'm pretty late in the day, so I'm just gonna leave it on for a couple hours and then come back and see how my whole face held up together and some of my thoughts on some of these products. So I am back and it is now 6:07. This is what my face is looking like. I took the lashes off because they were just a little wonky. Obviously they didn't fit my eye frame. They needed to be trimmed, but I also felt like one didn't look like it was the same style as the other one, if that kind of makes sense. I don't know if it was just more open than the other one. You know, I had to spread one out a little bit more, but I took them off because they were really irritating my eyes. Quick rundown of what's on my face. Like I mentioned before, the Clarisonic, it's nice to have if you have the time to really sit down and go at it on your face. It's gonna blend out your makeup really nicely, but do I feel like it's something you need every day? Not necessarily. If you already have a Clarisonic and you just need to get the foundation brush head and you want to do that, sure, go ahead. But to go and get a whole Clarisonic and a whole foundation brush just to do that on your face, I mean, the set that Clarisonic sent me, that is an actual kit that they have on sale right now. So if you were looking for a Clarisonic already, you can get a Clarisonic and get the foundation brush head as an extra bonus, but it's not something that you need in your routine. So this Huda foundation, we've had our journey so far. I mentioned pretty much how I felt about the actual formula of the foundation in the video that I did on it. The only thing that was different in this one was the color, and the color was really yellow. Like, damn. I mean, it says it's a golden undertone for chocolate chocolate. Yeah, 540G. That's some real gold under there. I was not expecting all of that. You know, it's a little bit much for me, but I would rather have a foundation be too yellow gold than too red of an undertone. But like I said, I'm gonna have to let you guys know, like probably in the comment section down below. Like my top comment will be whether or not I wake up and have some type of breakouts with this foundation. I really did like that Sephora concealer. I think it blended really nicely, and if this is not your first video, you know your girl creases really bad underneath her eyes. It's not that bad today. It's doing pretty good. It's only been about 5 hours, but it's doing pretty good. So I'm here for the Sephora concealer. We're definitely going to see it some more in future videos. As far as the Pixi powder goes, I took a flash test, which I will insert right here. There's no flash when I use it. It's a translucent powder. Am I gonna continue to use it? Probably not, just because I'm so used to more finely made powders for setting my under eye, especially since I started using that Kat Von D setting powder, that I'm just not going back to anything that's not. I'm just more used to more finely made powders, and the whole setup of the product is just a little bit much for me, but there's nothing wrong with that powder. It does its job. It works just fine. For me right now, it's just like preference of what I'm already used to, I guess you could say. What else? The setting powder was the same, contour was the same, highlighter. That highlighter by Ofra, they were not joking, okay? It's called Blinding the Haters, and wow, it really was blinding the haters. It is I really actually do like this highlighter. I'm gonna have to learn how to use it with some modesty there, okay? Wasn't expecting all of that, but I did like the highlighter from Ofra. I'm trying to remember what I had put on my face today. Oh, the lipsticks. Ofra's lipstick I've tried for years. I actually put it in a video before, some of my favorite lipsticks, so I already knew what the formula was like. It was just a new color for me. And the NYX Lingerie Suede, Liquid Suede, oops, my bad. Liquid Suede. It's not really like a matte-ish type of finish. Like it's not ColourPop matte, but it's not that satiny either. It's somewhere in between there, and I kind of like that. I ate leftovers today. I took a nap. I did all of that, and my lips are still on, so I'm here for it. I think the color itself was a very pretty color, and I didn't really need any type of like line. Well, I mean, I lined for, you know, the precision of application, but when it comes to colors and them needing a lip liner because, you know, I'm a darker skin tone and it might be too light for me, that's not the case here. I can certainly use this without using a lip liner and it would still be this type of pretty color, so I'm here for that. The brows, I feel like I've said it enough times. I'm not the person who's here for those type of brow products, but there's nothing wrong with it. As you can see, it is a pigmented product. I just feel like you get stronger brows when you use products like these, and I want more of like a hair-like type of brow. So I might have to pull out my brow powder products, but as far as the Goof proof goes, if you were thinking of getting it and it's the type of product that you like, there's nothing wrong with it. And the last thing is the Too Faced setting powder. My face is still pretty matte right now, and it's been about 5 hours. People were saying something about white dots on your face. I don't see any. I didn't have any. I think you just have to really shake extremely hard before you put it on. It does have a very strong scent of peach to it, but that doesn't stay on your face throughout the day. So if there's anyone who dislikes scent in their products, you know, just know like you'll only smell the peach when you're spraying it onto your face. It won't stay that way, and it keeps your face very matte throughout the day. And I'm pretty sure that is it for everything that I put on my face today. I would say this went a whole lot better than the last time I did a, you know, full face of first impressions type of video. The only thing here that's really the issue is the foundation for me. Everything else is pretty much a go. So I hope seeing on my face and hearing some of my thoughts has helped your decision whether or not you're gonna try this out for yourself. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.